On November 25th, 1963, 80% of Americans watched the funeral procession of John F. Kennedy. The assassination and its aftermath changed television news.
Well, it's often observed that the Kennedy assassination was the first time that the American people had the experience of watching the same thing at the same time.
Constant coverage, updates, and reports on November 22nd made television news the primary resource for information. Americans were not only watching the news, they were hearing and feeling a tragedy for the first time.
But once the executives in New York made the decision to go live and uninterrupted, Americans turned to their TV sets and they kept them on. I remember being 9 years old at the time, and my parents turned the television on, and it didn't go off for days. We watched everything, all the preparations for the funeral itself, all the commentary. Partly it was a question that, no one knew what else to do.
By the 1960s, television sets were common in homes and made the ongoing coverage of witness reaction, visuals at Dealey Plaza, and Lee Harvey Oswald a more intimate connection for Americans.
And I think the American people, because of the great shock of this assassination and the sadness, they were looking for something. And enough of them now own television sets that it was, a natural moment for television to step up and take on that new role. It wasn't easy, but the time was right.
A death in Dallas had once been a president's campaign trip, but instead his death resulted in the ascendance of television news.
I don't think anybody saw it coming. Nobody anticipated it. Certainly the television news divisions were not ready for it. So in a way, everybody was improvising. Nobody knew how to behave. Even the general public or members of the television audience were not sure what the what the protocol is.
A death in Dallas, a watershed moment for television news. I'm Patrick Thomas.